Another topic from the chapter is setting the bid price. Usually टेंडर बिजनेस में होता है कि आपको कोई डिफरेंट किस्म का इक्विपमेंट जो है वो प्रोवाइड करना होता है, तो उसके लिए जो विनर होता है वो हमेशा क्या होता है, जो कि लोएस्ट प्राइस जो है वो कोट करता है। तो हमें इस चीज़ का ध्यान रखना पड़ता है कि हम इतनी भी लोएस्ट प्राइस कोट ना कर दें कि जिसके ऊपर वो इक्विपमेंट हम प्रोवाइड ही ना कर सकें। यूजुअली होता ये है कि जो लोएस्ट प्राइस कोट करता है वही मैक्सिमम लॉस भी होता है उसको। ठीक है, दिस इज कॉल्ड द विनर्स कर्स। तो हम एक जनरल मैकेनिज्म देखते हैं कि किस तरह आप इस विनर कर्स से अपने आप को सेव कर सकते हैं। लेट्स स्टार्ट। So what we have here is an example from the book to illustrate how to go about setting a bid price. Imagine we are in a business of buying stripped down truck platforms and then modifying them to customer specifications for resale. A local distributor has requested bid for 5 specifically modified trucks each year for the next 4 years. So what we have is we have to bid for 20 trucks for 4 years and 5 trucks each year. So like year 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 trucks each year and total of 20 trucks. This is our first information. Total truck 20, each year 5. What else? Suppose we can buy the truck platform for 10,000 each. So our cost to platform cost 10,000 each. The facilities we need can be leased for 24,000 per year. So facilities cost 24,000 per year. The labor and material cost to do the modification works out to be about 4,000 per truck. So our labor and material cost is 4,000 per truck. So we have to calculate the cost per year. So total cost per year. So we know this is yearly cost 24,000 plus we have cost for each truck. So we have total of 5 trucks. They have 4,000 of labor and material cost for each and 10,000 platform cost. So total is 14,000. We multiply it with 5. 70,000. 70,000 plus 24,000 in total will be 94,000. So these are our total cost for a year. What else? So we will need to invest 60,000 in new equipment. So our capital investment requirement will be 60,000. That will be in the start of the project, just one time. This equipment will be depreciated straight line to a zero salvage value over the 4 years. So this equipment has 4 years life. We have to calculate the depreciation, which is straight line for 4 years. $15,000 per year will be our depreciation. It will be worth 5,000 at the end of that time. So the salvage value is 5,000. What we need is after tax salvage. From the previous formula, we know that salvage value minus tax rate, which is 39% in this example, bracket, then salvage value minus book value, which will be 0 in this case. If we calculate all of this, we will get after tax salvage value of 3,050. These are our capital investment. So if we make our timeline for all 0 time period, then year 1, 2, 3 and 4 on time 0, we have to, so first we have operating cash flow, right? Remember, then we have change in net working capital, then we have capital spending. So at time 0, we have to spend 60,000. And after tax salvage value will be 3,050. Next, we will also need to invest 40,000 in raw materials, inventory, and other working capitals. So we need 40,000 of investment in net working capital. So we will put 40,000 here in the start of the project, and then this will remain there. So we will not have any change in net working capital for the first 3 years, and in the fourth year we will get this 40,000 back. So we have positive inflows at the fourth year. So this is our cash flows of net working capital. The relevant tax rate is 39%. What price per truck should we bid if we require a 20% return on our investment? So our return on investment is 20%. So we need at least 20% return on our investment to invest in any project. So what price we should bid? So basically we need selling price. Price of each truck. If we come back to this table, we don't know our operating cash flow because we will get only if we know the sales, and sales is the thing we want to know because that is the price on which we will bid. So these operating cash flows are unknown. We don't know the operating cash flows of each year. So here it is 100,000. There will be some positive operating cash flow here too, some positive operating cash flow, some positive operating cash flows, and some positive operating cash flows, plus 43,000 50. Our next task is to calculate NPV of this one. But how will we discount it? All these cash flows which we don't know. So what discount rate we should use? Discount rate. This will be 20%, which is our return on investment, right? So if we get this investment, this will be the minimum acceptable return on investment, and this will what will be the NPV on minimum return on investment? So we know the NPV rule. If it is positive, accept the project. If it is negative, reject. If it is 0, then what? It depends. So if you don't have any other project, you can accept it because it is giving you your minimum acceptable required return. So at the 0 NPV, most probably you will accept the project. So at our 20% discount rate, our NPV will be equal to 0. So what can we do here is we can just discount only one thing, and that is this one. So if we discount it with our 20% discount rate, n will be 4. What will be its present value? 43050. So we have to calculate its present value divided it with 1.20 per 4, and we will get 20,761. So its present value will be 20,761. Just like the non-conventional cash flows, like we modified the internal rate of return, we bring this at time 0. So what left here is minus 100,000 and plus this one will have 79,239. 79,239. This will be our cash flow at time 0. Then we have operating cash flow time 1, then operating cash flow at time 2, operating cash flow time 3, and operating cash flow time 4. These all should be equal, and if we have an equal cash flows uh, after equal intervals for a limited time period, what it is called? Annuity. So we will use a formula of annuity to solve this kind of situation. So first of all, we need to calculate NPV. And what is NPV? This present value 79239. Then we will add it with our operating cash flow and multiply it with 4 years annuity. 4 years annuity factor. Some of you might be thinking, what is it? So we used to call it present value annuity factor for 4 years. There is a table at the end of our book. table A.3. So what is this? This is present value of annuity table for $1. So there are periods. So we are looking for 4 years, and these are some interest rate. We are looking for 20% interest rate. 4 years and 20% interest rate. So here is 20% and 1, 2, 3, 4. This is fourth year. So our present value annuity factor is 2.5887. 2.5887 multiply operating cash flow plus 39239, this is a negative, and NPV. So at 20% discount rate, this NPV will be equal to 0. Therefore, minus 39239 plus operating cash flow multiply 2.5887. Let's bring this one on the other side. 39,000. Oh, sorry. This was 79. 79,239 equal to operating cash flow multiply 2.5887. Now bring this on the other side. 79239 divided with 2.5887. This will give us operating cash flow. What is operating cash flow? Is 30,609 each year. So this will be our operating cash flow for each year. What we want to calculate is the sale or selling price. How we do it? By making a whole income statement. So what is the format of income statement? Income statement is sales minus we have some cost, then we have some gross profit. From gross profit we deduct some depreciation, and we have EBIT. From EBIT we deduct taxes, we have net income. Okay, we have to calculate net income using operating cash flows. What is our formula? So we know that operating cash flow can be calculated as net income plus depreciation. When there is no interest expense. So in this example, we don't have any debt, we don't have any interest expense, so we can comfortably use this formula. So what is operating cash flow? 30,609 is equal to net income plus, what about the depreciation? We calculated depreciation before, which is 15,000. per year. Just put it here, 15,000. Take it on the other side, we'll have net income 30,609 minus 15,000, and it will give us net income of 15,609. So we have 15,609 here. By using this income statement format, we can write it in the form of an equation, which is net income. How we calculate the net income is sales first, then we deduct some cost from it, right? And after that, we will deduct some depreciation out of it. When we have depreciation, if we deduct the depreciation, we will have EBIT. Then we multiply EBIT with our tax rate. And then we will have a net income. So what is our net income? 15,609. What is our sales? We don't know because we are trying to figure out our sales. What is our cost? So here we calculated our cost per year is 94,000. So put it here. 94,000 minus depreciation. We just put depreciation 15,000 per year, and our tax is 1 minus 0.39. So if we solve this for sales, we will have sales of 134,589, and these are sales for 5 years, for five trucks. So we need to bid for one truck. We need to know the price of one truck. So what we will do, one, 34589 divided with 5, we will have bidding price for one truck, which will be equal to 26,980. Okay, that is the process to make a bid. I know it's a little bit complicated, but once you go through all the process 2-3 times, then it will be easy. Useful things are sometimes very hard